So who taught us that?
Well, the Spirit spoke to me, so I was able to understand.
The word of God is spirit and of light. God, He don't actually speak voices to us. He don't do that. He led you here. He led you here through the spirit of His word. Right? You gotta fear God and His commandments. My name is Samson. Yes, I'm doing a very good job with you. You know you're Israel, right? You said something. You said the Spirit spoke to you, right?
So who taught us that?
Well, the Spirit spoke to me, so I was able to understand.
We get John 6:63. Let's see what the Spirit is according to the Bible. You know? Let's see what the Spirit is, because I know Christianity has taught us that. Like we think we can hear like voices. But God, He speaks to us through what? Through His word.
Hello.
He speaks through His word. Watch this.
The book of John, chapter 6, verse 63. It is the Spirit that quickeneth.
It's the Spirit, right? So it's the Spirit that quickeneth. Read.
The flesh profited nothing.
The flesh don't profit nothing. Read.
The words that I speak unto you.
God's words, the Bible.
They are spirit.
These are the Spirit.
And they are life.
And guess what? The words of God is spirit and of life. God, He don't actually speak voices to us. He don't do that. What He do is give me Proverbs 20 and 24. He led you here. He led you here through the spirit of His word, right? So you look understand a woman, read.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 20, verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord.
It said a man's going, or a woman, is of the Lord. Read.
How can a man then understand his own way?
So the Bible says, how can a man understand his own way? He led you here by the spirit of His word, sis. That's what got you here. So are you going to change with the word of God? You going to change?
Oh, I changed, yes.
Yes, you going to change, right? Right. Are you married?
I'm engaged.
Oh, you engaged? So y'all planning on getting married, right? That's an honorable thing in the Bible. Because marriage is honorable, right? So that's keeping what? That's keeping God's commandments. If you marry God. A lot of our people is not married. And a lot of our sisters, they do what? They get abortions. They kill millions of babies every week. So that's not honorable unto God. Abortions, that's murder. You understand that, sis? It's murder. So let's get that marriage. Let me show you marriage good. Read.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 4. Marriage is honorable.
It says marriage is honorable, sis. Read.
Marriage is honorable in all, and the bed undefiled.
However the husband and wife want to do in the bed, it's undefiled. You know what I'm saying? But just don't bring no bestiality in there or someone else to lay in the bed with you. You just got to be you two. Read.
But whoremongers, and adulterers, God will judge.
So the whoremongering and adultery, that's man sitting around with different women sitting around with different men, that is abomination to God. God was going to judge that thing. In adultery, sleeping with another man's wife, sleeping with another man's husband, and sleeping with another sleeping with another man's wife. That is adultery to God. So marriage is good. That's good, sis. Now, what you got to do in order to keep the commandments? How you going to keep the commandments? Because once you leave here, you can forget about it. You know? You can't forget about it. So how you going to get your mind? How you going to get your mind focused on
Practice.
Right? Okay, practice. Let's read it. I got you, sis.
The book of Sirach, chapter 37, verse 12. But be continually with a godly man.
So this is how you're going to keep your mind focused on the commandments. Being around godly men and women. Because we got congregation. We got kids and we got sisters. Sisters, they love it, sisters. They come and teach you what thus says the Lord is. That's how you're going to keep your mind on these commandments.
That's right.
Read.
But be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord.
Because guess what you're gonna see when the sister what?
Yeah.
They gonna wear dresses and skirts all the time.
Figure it
And so
out.
what they gonna make you do?
Follow along.
Follow along.
That's what.
Because you know it is the right thing to do.
Figure it out. Whose mind is according to thy mind.
Because you want to keep the commandment, and they keep the commandment, so y'all mind gonna be equal together. Read.
And will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry.
So guess what? If you up around your sisters, you got on kind of pants, and they see you at the grocery store, they gonna say, sis, you out the spirit. You out the spirit, sis, you got on pants. Go put on a dress. That's miscarry right there. Get you right in that mindset of keeping the commandment. So that's what you need, sis. You need to communicate with us. So you, for the judgment day, it's gonna be fire on the Babylon the Great, America. This place is going down. It just started World War III.
Get out.
Yes.
I didn't know.
It's true. It's true. So what's gonna happen is this place is gonna get destroyed. But if you keep God's commandments, Psalm 91, if you keep God's commandments, you can escape the destruction to America. If you keep these commandments. So the Most High God, He calling you. He calling you through His word, not us. We nothing but messengers. All we do is what God tells us to come win a soul from death. Read.
The book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 5. Thou shalt not be afraid.
No, Psalm 91, but 1. That's going to go to 1.
Verse 1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High.
So the secret place of the Most High is keeping His commandments. That's the secret place of the Most High. Read.
Shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge.
Here's my what?
My refuge.
Read.
And my fortress, my God. In Him will I trust.
So you got to trust in who? You got to trust in the Lord. You got to congregate, take the pants off, well dressed, with friends and with a board up balloon. Right. Because when destruction comes, you can be saved. Read.
Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence.
That's the nuclear bomb coming to this place. You're going to be saved that day. You don't want to die, and then in the second death, guess what? Be burnt up. Burns crawling on in your skin and stuff like that. That's that second death. You want to keep your command. Give me that. I got to give it to you. As I said, Isaiah 56, 17. Oh, no, 23. About the new moon.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 23. And it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another.
So the new moon is the beginning of months. We what they call it now? We measure our months by the moon. So first, the new moon is the beginning of months. That's when we come together and worship that day. You got a lot to learn, sis. Read.
And from one Sabbath to another.
The Sabbath day is today. So we're gonna be keeping the Sabbath and the new moons in the kingdom of heaven. Read.
Shall all flesh come to worship before me.
All flesh. We gonna be the rulers, the so-called blacks and Hispanics, Native American men. We're gonna be the rulers of the earth.
That's
And
right.
we're gonna gather everybody to come celebrate God's commandments. Read.
Saith the Lord. And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses.
The carcasses is the men and women that did what? That did not keep God's commandments before the destruction come. Read.
And they shall go forth and look upon the carcasses of the men that have transgressed against me.
So the righteous, they gonna go and look to see the dead people that transgress God's laws. And what they gonna see?
For their worm shall not die,
So it's gonna be worms in them that can't die. Read.
neither shall their fire be quenched.
So they're gonna be burning all the rest of their life. Do you want that, my sister? Do you want that? No. That's that second death if you don't keep the commandments. We'll be put to death. And that's what's supposed to keep that fire in you to keep the commandments. I want to see you at the school, my sister. I want to see you at the school, my sister. So that we on that?
And they shall be abhorrent unto all flesh.
They're going to be a whore to all flesh. Like, oh man, that's bad right there. So we got to fear God and sophisticated man in that system.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example.